it's award season in K-pop, and despite my problem with award shows, I enjoy most of them. Performances, outfits, and the gossip after the show are quite fun. Mama Awards 2023 were a week ago, and they were the most boring Mama ever. Mama are usually spanned over 2 days, with different lineup for each day. The lineup was by far the biggest problem of the show. All the big groups who dominated the K-pop scene this year were missing. 50-50 are blacklisted from the industry. Jungkook refused to come. YG family is already in shambles. Eugene had beef with Mama, and I didn't even bother. 17 was the only third gen group there, but even the most noticeable fourth gen groups were absent. The misogyny in the lineup. Eugene's 50-50, NMIX, Espa, Stacy, ITZY, IVE, all big groups with great year, weren't there for the show. And there was huge imbalance between male and female ratio in the lineup, with Kepler being the only girl group on first day. There were dozens boy group who barely debuted this year but were on the stage, but years old girl groups and performers were nowhere seen. Girl groups were only given one song to perform despite selling and charting better than most of the groups. Does it make sense how lesserafim only performed a B-side and G Idol, despite having quote unquote mega stage, only performed Queen Card with few interactions here and there? It was barely 5 minutes long. The red carpet. Boy groups and male artists don't really have options for red carpets. They all were in suits, and only Zero Base One did something unique with their suits. Their second day fits were great. Girl groups have a little more options. They can do neutrals with different fits, but even they were extremely boring. First of all, who made the rule that only black and white are allowed on red carpet? But even if it was a rule, why can't they use different shades? For God's sake, I've seen the same dress over and over again in award shows. Sometimes they even get repeated every year. If they can dress up for so many stages in a year, why can't they do it for 3 or 4 formal end of year events? And why do the dresses don't fit them? I love Yunjin, but why does this feel so ill-fitted on her? G Idol were the only one who dared to do something different, and I love them for this. The intro performances. This could be the worst way to start your show. Why was it only rap? Why can't we have singers sing with them? Also, what was the point of eunchae in this? She was stunning, and she really did her best. But you all have extremely low standards if you find this performance great. Hao was doing what he always does. Treyer did a great performance, but we've seen this before, right? The performances. There were a lot of rookies and a lot of boy groups, but I enjoyed most of them. Highlight of the first day was definitely the smoke performance. Live rap with dance really elevates the performances. Also, Somi outdid most groups there. All girl stage was great. Yunji shouting Minnie, Monica and Badali all killed it. Awards. Many of you might have problems with the awards, but these award shows most have a preset criteria. You can fight about the criteria all you want, but most of the awards were fair. Eugene's deserved all those daesangs, because they won fair and square according to that criteria. And even if we consider impact, Ritto was the most impactful song this year. I personally wanted I Am to win because it had good lyrics, vocals, concepts, and composition, but it never made the same impact on audience as Ditto did. Artist of the Year was New Jeans. I'm glad a girl group finally won it. I was so close to winning last year, but better luck next time. Dance Awards. My biggest problem with these shows are the dance awards. Why are dance awards totally dependent on digitals and not on the actual dance? Why have ITZY, Stray Kids, ATEEZ not won any single dance performance award? Why is this award not based on actual dance and choreography? Does it make sense to you that Seven won the Best Male Solo Performance and Flower by Jisoo won Best Female Solo Performance when there was barely any dance in them? New Jeans win and absence. New Jeans won 4 major awards on the show, but they were absent from the ceremony. The reason being they were mistreated last year. And you can fight with Mama all you want, but the reason Min Hee-jin mentioned is nowhere near the mistreatment. You've got to ask ITZY, G Idol, Stray Kids about that. The girl would have loved being there, and it would have been definitely a big moment in their career to receive 2 daesangs at the same time when there were a lot seniors present there. 17 won Album of the Year, and it was the most precious moment of the night. They waited so long for this, and it was finally here. Every member was emotional. As Goops was sick, he couldn't attend the performance, but he was there for the award. Sungkwan had his moment. He mentioned Moonbin and how every idol there deserved appreciation. It was a little moment, but it felt really precious.